Hey guys, we are on air. Sorry, it took me a few seconds to realize that I didn't have my audio set up, so I apologize for that. If you can hear me, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kylie. And hi, Lisa. I'm just going to set this up slightly for you. Here we go. Hi, welcome everybody. Lots of people haven't done webinars. I'm just going to give people time to get their difficult it can be sometimes. Hi, Narelle, welcome. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Alita. So have their information. I'm just going to shut my door. Because I have a very loud husband. He's no doubt going to walk past celebrating something, and and everybody will hear you. Sarah, everybody else, can you hear me? Sarah, if you can't hear me, you may need to turn your volume up or pop some earphones in. Hi, Donna. And if everybody can give me a thumbs up to let me know that they can hear me. Yes, Lisa can hear me clearly. So, Sarah, you just need to check something at your end. Make sure it might be your internet. It is a problem, guys. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Paulette. If it is a problem, then how do I put your speaker on? On your laptop, there is a little speaker above your numbers on your laptop. There's a little plus and minus on your speakers, and that should turn your noise up for you so you can hear me loud and clear. Welcome. I'm very excited. This is actually, you worked it out. Good job. This is my first webinar. I do a lot of speaking and a lot of Facebook Lives, as you guys know. But this is actually my first webinar, so I'm a bit excited. As you have seen in the last couple of weeks, those of you following me, we've had a pretty amazing result with a new product, and the whole point of this webinar is to let you guys know the information of what we're sharing and about the product, which is the most important part. A little bit about me, because our group has grown so massively that lots of you actually don't know me personally, don't know my story, so I want to share that as well. And also a little bit about if you do want to run this as a business, and I get that lots of people don't, and that's perfectly fine, but if you do want to run the business, at the last end of the webinar, I'll be talking you through how that works and a little bit of detail on the MLM. So first of all, I just want to share with you how I fell into this, because 3 weeks ago this was non-existent. For those of you who know, I run two businesses. I run my mind mechanics business with Tony, and I also equestrian, and both of those take up a fair bit of my time, and I'm extremely passionate and love what I do. So I wasn't actively looking for anything else to do because I'm well and truly busy enough. But 3 weeks ago, so let's backtrack. My husband has had chronic back pain for about 3 years, a little bit over that, and he's pretty much tried everything to help him his back, and nothing has helped him. Some things relieved it for a little while, but it always came back. So about a year and a half ago, somebody was talking to me about marijuana oil and hemp oil and CBD, and I didn't actually know what CBD was. It wasn't on my radar at that time, and I attempted and failed at getting him some product, at getting him some oil. It was really hard to get. It had to be done under the table, and that doesn't, I don't mind breaking the rules, but it was just too difficult. I didn't want to drive, into New South Wales, into Nimbin, or, and get it there, because you don't know the purity and all that sort of thing. And I'm an anti-drugs person, so so me promoting hemp oil is hilarious. CBD is hilarious because I'm traditionally anti-drugs. But anyway, we couldn't get the product. And then we fast forward to a couple of weeks ago, and a friend of mine, Jen Thackeray, on Facebook was talking about her horse business and minerals and vitamins that she was, promoting in her horse business. And I got interested in that. And then she started talking about building her group on Facebook. So I was interested in how she was building her first, for business. I was interested in how she was building her group on Facebook. And she happened to mention CBD oil. And at that point, I had no idea what it was. So I did, it sort of pricked for whatever reason, my intuition made me focus on it. And I had a look into what CBD oil was. And I went, this is what I've been looking for Tony for his back. So without even questioning, I said to Jen, yeah, I'm in, I want to order some of this oil. So I joined. I didn't even know what I was doing. I joined the MLM, and which is multi-level marketing, by the way, which is like network marketing. I joined the MLM without realizing even that it was an MLM, and I just wanted to order the product. And then I'm sitting there going, oh, hang on a minute, and I was looking through the site where I was ordering the oil, and I'm going, this is an MLM, and I'm anti-MLMs. In the past, my husband has come home with dozens of them, and I roll my eyes. He has tried a few, and he's been, had a little success in a couple of them, but they're all really hard work, and they're products you can buy anywhere, and rah, rah, rah. So I was very anti-MLMs, and I just joined one without even knowing it. So I told my husband, and he was horrified. Not horrified, he was actually really happy, but he was amazed that I had actually joined an MLM. So the reason I got into it was because when I did the research on what CBD oil was, the information out there is mind-blowing for what it can help with. And that's what I want to take you guys through today. Why this product, why I'm so passionate about this product. So if any of you know me, you know I'm anti the medical system, both vets and doctors. And it's not because I think they do anything wrong. I just think there are way better ways of dealing with our health than pumping ourselves full of drugs, synthetic drugs. And the body often doesn't respond to them very well, and there's all the side effects. So I am not for the medical system. So when I looked at this and I saw it was a natural product, completely 100% organic natural product that actually turns on the cannabinoid system in the body, I was amazed, and I started to do research not on Hempworx but on CBD oil itself. And within 3 hours, I was so excited about what this was all about. So I then started to share the information with people and say, hey guys, if you've got chronic pain, or you've had issues trying to get off medication, or if you've had issues with illnesses, chronic illnesses before, you really need to look at this, because the information on the internet is mind-blowing to what it does. So I got into the business not even knowing what I was getting into, and then I had to start to teach myself. So I started to do heaps and heaps of research. The first thing that people started to do was say it's illegal, and that was the first thing first issue that I had with people talking about the product. So I just want to share with you for 1 second a little picture. If we can get that to share. Again, this is my my first webinar, so let me see if I can share that. I'll work it out as I talk. So the research that I had to do was to find out whether, in fact, are you guys seeing that, what I've got up on the screen there? Sonia just said she's got it. Oh, good, awesome. The confusion is up. Fantastic. Oh, there you go. I don't have to do anything. See, I do know what I'm doing. I have no issues with IT whatsoever. So for me, I didn't know anything about CBD oil. I knew the word hemp, I knew the word marijuana, and I knew cannabis, but I had no idea that they were actually related. So as you can see on the screen, it's pretty simple. Hemp and marijuana are both species of cannabis, but they are two different plants, and they have different abilities. So both plants do different things. And as we know, we all know hemp, and it's a wonderful natural product, and they make beautiful fabrics out of hemp. And there's all sorts of, you know, things that we're replacing paper and things with hemp, which we should be going crazy with, because hemp actually grows some ridiculous number, like 100 times quicker than the traditional paper that plant that we use for paper. It should be everywhere. So as you can see, hemp and marijuana are two different species of cannabis. And what we need to know is that the extract is without for the hemp oil, for the CBD oil, is without it was very, very reduced, the THC. Now, for those of you who don't know, the THC is what makes you high. So if you are worried about getting high, which obviously for a lot of people is a bother. I don't want to be going to one of my horse lessons and be high as a kite. So for me and for many others, we were worried about getting high. Well, the THC is reduced in our oil to 0.03, so it's extremely minimal. So what that means, the reason that this product is now legal for personal use is because of the no THC. So for our laws in Australia, this product for personal use is perfectly legal. Now, we cannot walk down the street and sell it. I can't walk into my local hemp store and buy CBD oil. I can buy hemp oil, but I cannot buy CBD oil because they are two different products. Hemp oil, which you can buy in Woolworths or in any nature store, is purely from the hemp seed, and it's just the pressed oil from the hemp seed. Whereas the CBD is a complete plant, mostly from the flower and stem, and it has all the it's a complete product, and it has nothing other than the THC removed. And what that means is that activates the healing system in our bodies. So I don't work in, I'm a layman, not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not anything. So what that means is it causes homeostasis in the body, which is balancing of the body's systems. And the reason that is so important is because in our world today, there's so much thrown at us. So we have not only toxins in our food, and even if you eat clean, there are still toxins in our food. Unless you're completely organic and you only eat grass-fed meat and there every chance that every piece of food you eat and you put into your body has a toxin in it, and your body's got to deal with that. Then we add to that how busy we are in our work lives and things, and we add to the toxins in our body by releasing stress hormones into our body. So that's another thing that the body has to deal with. Then we have EMFs. Now, electromagnetic fields, in my time when I was growing up, back when I was a young girl, we didn't have them. We didn't have electromagnetic fields from telephones or from TVs because everything was through cable. But now we have so many EMFs running through the air, and they are having a huge effect on our body. So there's another stress that's added to our bodies. And then, of course, there's the internal stress that we create in our own mind. So our bodies are really struggling with keeping up with everything these days, and we keep ourselves so on hyper alert for all this information all the time that we cannot cope. And if you don't sleep, you are adding to that stress every night. And I know thousands of people I know and friends really, really struggle with sleep. And this oil, one of the most enormous benefits of this oil is what it does for our sleep. The balancing of the system is key though, and this is what you have to understand is when our body is balanced, we can deal with all those stresses. We can deal with the hormones, we can deal with the EMFs, we can deal with everything. And what happens is it also balances our mind. So as most of you who know me know well, I'm a mindset coach, and we teach people how to use their brain and reduce anxiety, stress, and all the negatives in our mind. And Tony and I have only been on the oil for a week, and we thought before the oil that we were clear. But the clarity in our minds being on the oil has been amazing. It's blown us away, and it's actually quite shocking to both of us how much of a difference it's made. I have a few friends that have been lucky enough to Yes, Kylie, we can absolutely set up a testimonial page for Australia only. Unfortunately, there won't be many yet because it is so new. So you are at this stage. We will set one up for sure, but at this stage, we won't have enough. So you want to be putting people into the testimony page, which we're all adding to all the time anyway. And I've just pop up on the screen how CBD works in the human body. So there's a few things that CBD does that the six key things that the CBD does in our body, and the reason it has such a huge effect on our system is because the first thing it does is it's an anti-inflammatory. So the majority of people that I know that are in pain, that pain is caused by inflammation in the body. And the inflammation also reduces the level of healing. So that's why pain is continual, because the inflammation reduces healing and then causes pain. So the number one thing for me for this oil is to understand that if you have a pain in your body and it's caused by inflammation, this oil will most definitely help you. The oil is also neuroprotective, and what that means is because, and a lot of you who haven't taken the oil yet, when we take it under the tongue, and it sits under the tongue and it crosses the blood-brain barrier straight away. What that means is it gets straight into our brain, so it's immediate in calming the mind. And that's really, really important if you're wanting to get better at everything that you do. Calming your mind is the key. As a mindset coach, we know that, but we had no idea how much this product would add to our work until we started using it ourselves. So it's neuroprotective. It relieves anxiety. So as all of you know, we all get a little bit of anxiety. Some of us are extreme, some of us are not. Tony and I have been on it for exactly a week today, and we are literally the happiest we've ever been. It's really, really difficult to explain, and I don't want to spend any time on how happy we are, because until you feel it, you really don't get it. But honestly, there has been no snappiness, no grumpiness, no nothing since we've started on the oil, which is a massive bonus for those of you who suffer anxiety. The testimonies on anxiety are huge, by the way. It also reduces the risk of artery blockages. My dad has had a heart attack 20 years ago, and he has been on medication for that in the past. He is off his medication now, thanks to me being anti the system. But I will put him straight on the oil as soon as we get our next shipment because of his heart condition, because he did have a complete blockage in one of his arteries, and that's why I'll be putting him on the oil. So for heart issues, anxiety, anti-inflammatory, it relieves pain, it actually promotes bone growth, and that all this is, if you guys can download this document, it's available on the Hempworx site, and I will be sharing it on our wall as well. But if you download this, all of these things that I'm sharing are proven through medical studies. These are not studies done by Hempworx or people selling CBD. This is the medical system doing the studies on these. It promotes bone growth. So broken bones actually repair with more strength when you're on CBD. So as you can see, they're the 6 main things that CBD will do for the body. Sonia, you and Tony, we're on the 500 at the moment. We are switching, Sonia, to the 750, not for any reason, but rather than taking 15 drops of Tony, not for me, but 15 drops of the 500, he'll only be taking 10 drops of the 750 for the same effect. I have actually reduced my dose. So as I said earlier, we've only been on it a week, and I started on 4 drops, went up to 5 drops after a day or two, and then I went, oh heck, I'm just going to go to 10 drops just to see what happens. And I was bouncing off the walls. I had too much energy. I was happy, I was feeling great, but I was walking around Coles bouncing off the walls going, I think I need to reduce my dose a little, I'm a little too happy. And that's not getting high, guys. Remember, getting high slows you down and it's a bit of a downer. I was not hyperactive, but I was absolutely full of energy. And I don't need that much energy. I already have plenty. So I've reduced my dose. I'm now on 5 drops twice a day of the 500. So for anybody with illnesses or chronic illnesses, I would suggest you go on the 750, because the 750 milligram obviously has a higher dose in it. So you'll be taking less of it, but it'll be more effective. Great question, Sonia. So as you can see, I'm really, really passionate about this oil. For those of you who know me in the horse world, I have started my horses on the CBD oil already. I used an Australian product about 3 weeks ago, which was the CBD oil mixed in with beeswax to put on topically on Echo's itch. And then as soon as I got the CBD oil in, I started her on that internally. And the difference, I've tried everything for her skin, and she has really, really bad itch in summer. And we've had extra, extra hot days here, so I haven't been able to rug her. And the difference in her itch was mind blowing. I've never, ever seen anything work so quickly. She stopped itching straight away because the wax obviously helped with the flies, the oil helped with the flies to keep off, which is one of the issues with itch, is the flies land on it and make it, they put bugs in it and makes it itchy, rah, and it's a big cycle. Straight away she stopped itching. Straight away the next day she started, the skin started to heal, and 3 weeks later, and she's on CBD every day now, 3 weeks later she has not itched. Her whole body has cleared up. I haven't had to treat her topically again. I've treated her twice in the 3 weeks topically, just with an oil mix, but that's been it. Normally with itchy horses, you wash them once, twice, 3 times a week and treat them. I haven't had to treat her again. The internal oil is doing an amazing, amazing job on that. Nikki, I've seen also that's good for asthma and wondering about nerve pain. Do you have any info? I will have a look for you, Nikki. Nerve pain can be directly related to inflammation. So I would imagine yes, but I will, if you go into the testimonial site, you can actually do a search, guys, on a particular illness and it will bring it up for you. So you can go in and, guys, have a look at that. Karen, I've been told that the HTC, it's THC, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm just going to move that back up so I can read your. Been told that HTC component is what helps kids with autism. Do you know much about the result with autism on CBD? Yes, so far the testimonials have been fantastic. One lady noticed a difference within days with her autistic child. And in fact, when he chucked a wobbly, he'd been off on the oil for a matter of a week or two, and he chucked it, and she'd forgotten to give it to him the oil in the morning. This testimonial's on the site, by the way. She forgot to give him the oil in the morning, and he started chucking a wobbly, and he was screaming for his oil. So he knew, and remember, autistic kids have special gifts. They're not limited in their mind at all. They have gifts with their mind. And he wanted his oil. He was demanding his oil, and that's what his wobbly was all about. And the moment she gave it to him, he was fine again. So yes, there are a lot of studies, and they've used the marijuana oil with the THC in it, and it has had great effect. But the removal of the THC is what has made it available to everyone now. So with your children, we don't advocate using it on children. It's something that you need to make a decision on yourself, because that is completely your choice, and you want to work with a medical practitioner on that one. But the results for people who have used it have been absolutely amazing. Crohn's disease, Lisa, I believe there's 2 testimonials on the site about Crohn's disease. I don't know enough about it, but it's absolutely worth looking at. Sarah's just put a couple of links on there. I'm not sure what those. Oh, thank you, Kath. Kath's put the link to the Hempworx testimonials on there, so that's great. Thanks, Kath. That's awesome. So as you can see, Sorry. Yes, our internet did drop out. Thank you. Hang tight is right. Everybody got me again. Good job. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. Our internet dropped out. IT is wonderful, fun stuff, isn't it? Let me know that you can hear me fine, or let me know if you can't hear me fine, and we'll try to rectify that. Okay, so yep, everyone's good. Great, great. Welcome back. So as you can, I got into this is because you're doing a sneaky listen at work. I hope it's not on too loud then. The reason I got into this is for the oil. And when we first got into the business, obviously we didn't have the oil, and Tony didn't want to share anything about it until he had tried it. I had seen so many of the testimonials and had such great success in the first tiny little bit that I used on Echo, my horse, that I jumped right away. But Tony waited until he got his oil in order to share. Now, a day after he started on, his back pain eased to about 90%, and the next day it's gone. So honestly, and then he jumped on board and said, this is the most amazing stuff, because he has tried everything for his back, as I had tried everything for Echo's itch, and nothing had worked. So I didn't need another business. I didn't get into this for the business at all. I didn't get into it because I want to network market. I can't stand, in the past, I haven't been able to stand network marketing. I got into it because I knew that this was a way to get this product to people. So the legality of CBD oil is that you are allowed to order it for personal use from overseas to your home. So you cannot buy it in Queensland. I believe you can buy it in New South Wales, but it's not that easy to get. But the beautiful thing of this product is that the studies behind it are enormous. It's the most pure in the world, and it's organic, and it's the lab tests on it have been huge. So medicine before business. Absolutely, Sarah. I did not want another business. I run two already, and the last thing I wanted was another business. That's exactly why we got into it. So this oil is the purest around. The lab tests have been huge. Basically, the good thing about MLMs is they're very specific about high quality product, and this product is a very, very high quality. All the studies have been done on it, and it is one of the best products in the world, I believe. Yes, I would love to sell an Australian product. We cannot do that, and for the number of people that we have had come on board in 3 weeks, there is no way we could supply it from Australian suppliers. So I was so shocked when I realized I had joined an MLM, but then so relieved when I realized that this was the legal way of getting this product to the people, and I'm all about getting the product to the people. So I started sharing that it was an MLM. I'm not into promoting it. I'm not selling it. I just wanted people to get to the oil. And then we started to realize how big this was going to be. This is a viral product. Everybody wants it. The product is so good and so hard to find that this makes it an absolute breeze. So without doing a thing, our business started to build, and we had literally done nothing and received a check in the first week and went, what is this? How it can't possibly be this easy. So of course we then started to talk to people about running it as a business. And I'm not sure how many of you guys are on Facebook, but yesterday, we've been in the business for 3 weeks, and yesterday we got ranked in the as a 5K rank, which is that is huge. That doesn't happen in network marketing. I think we're breaking records. I'm not sure for sure, but because I'm not into network marketing, but it's very unusual to come into a business and have it go viral and rank in the first 3 weeks that you're in the business. So what that tells me is that there is an enormous need to get this product out there. People want it, and they haven't been able to get it. So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing it. It's just like, I don't care whether you want to do it as a business or what, but this is how you get the product into your system and start helping your health. A couple of my friends have started using it in the last few days because some shipments came in, and it's been, again, mind-blowing. The results, how they're feeling, the reduction in pain, increase in how they're sleeping, shipping has all only increased our belief in the product. So if you don't know by now, this is an amazing oil that causes homeostasis in the body, which balances your system, which allows your system to heal, calm, and relax. That is the key. As a mindset coach, we spend our whole time balancing people's mindset so they can be completely calm and in control. And this product only adds to that. So I'm going to talk now a little bit about the business and how it works. A load of people, we've had between 70 and 80 people who did. This is very, very new to me. I have not done network marketing before. Government doc that states Hempworx CBD is legal with TGA. No, Sarah, there is not. There has been lots and lots of rumours. There's no evidence that the TGA has got issues. There's no evidence that there's any problem with it. One of the things that, with the legalities of things, we've ordered our product and it got through customs and it was perfectly fine. It was not held up in customers, it was not looked at, it was not anything. And it's so nothing illegal will get through customs. Understand that. And there's lots of rumors and fear is a huge thing for a lot of people with this product. It makes it legal to use for purpose in Australia. There is a reason that you have. I don't know. I don't even care. I mean, if products are getting through customs, then it has to be legal for personal use. So as far as the legalities go, the laws were passed in October last year. It is allowed to be used for personal use and you can order it for personal use. That's all that matters. Some people have been worried about the ideas of testing, and there are still obviously traces of THC in the product. The product is that simple. If you're worried, if you have a job and you're drug tested all the time, then actually instances of people that have had a positive drug test, the instances of a negative drug test outweigh them, but it's still a possibility. So if there is any risk factor, it's that small amount of yeah, we'd be very happy to be prisoners for sure. And this is what we've got to understand. Hang on. If people are saying it's breaking up, so I'm just going to. I'm back again. Sorry, guys. All right, so we're back. As I said to people, is there any risk of federal or state law prosecution? No, CBD is legal for personal use. If you buy this product in and then go and sell it on the street, you will go to jail. I guarantee it, because it's illegal to sell. But this is why it's so beautiful. What people have to do, they can't get the product from you. All they can do is go onto the site and join as a customer or an affiliate and order the product themselves. You will not be prosecuted unless you sell the product. So guys, we don't sell product. What we do is we promote people to use the product, and then they go ahead and order it. It's that simple. So I'm not worried about going to jail. As the girl said before, if we all go to jail together, we'll be very happy. So at least we'll be happy in jail together. I don't have fear of authority. I will deal with it. If anything comes up, I'll absolutely deal with it, but I don't have fear that anything's going to happen. The other thing we have to understand from the legal point of view is the laws are actually getting more and more lax on these products. New South Wales just relaxed the laws on marijuana, medical marijuana prescription. So you still need a prescription to get it. But now you don't have to jump through hoops for 6 to 12 months before you can get the product. Now you can literally get the script straight away and go and get your product. So everything, Nikki, yeah, I'll answer that question for you in a minute. So everything's getting easier to get this product, not harder. So it was made illegal back in the 1970s because that was when, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So that's when the multi-level pharmaceutical companies, the pharmaceutical companies didn't want this amazing drug in the system because they want to sell their drugs. So it was banned back in the 70s, and since then it's getting, in the last 10 years, it's getting easier and easier and more well known. So the laws are actually easing up on this. They're not likely to shut down. Nikki just asked, what's the advantage of becoming an affiliate? Well, better to be taxed though. Government will want a slice of the pie. Yes, you have to pay tax on it. This is an income. So just like any other MLM, and the more tax you pay, the more money you're earning. So don't worry about paying tax on it, guys. It's like, awesome. I'm earning a shitload of money here and I have to pay tax on it. Fantastic. Better than sitting back and not earning anything. The advantages of being an affiliate, Nikki, is that your oils will get paid for. This, in our crew, so for all of you, you would have been introduced by someone and they would have sent you a link to have a look. Go back to that person after the webinar and follow up with them. Don't follow up with me unless you did come in through me, but please go back to the person that you initially spoke to and follow up through them. But the advantages is that this Aussie crew is growing so rapidly. More than 70 people in 3 weeks have gone on under us in this crew. It's growing so rapidly that you literally will only need to work one leg of your MLM. That means that you only have to build one side of your business because we're building the other one for you. So essentially you need 2 people, 2 affiliates under you, both actively using the product. That is, they're on auto ship, and you will start receiving money back. So your oil will be paid for as an affiliate because you're getting in so early and this group is so big. So absolutely, the advantages, if you want to use this oil forever for free, then become an affiliate. You don't have to work this as a business if you don't want to. You only need a couple of active people under you and you are done. We've had people who don't want to work the business who generally talked about it in chit chat and signed people up because they just want the oil. And if you are using the oil and you're not an affiliate, you're crazy, because it is so easy. This product is selling itself. It's absolutely viral. So that's the advantage of becoming an affiliate. Now in MLMs, and it's one of the things I dislike the most about MLMs, is the buy-in is usually expensive. It costs you a lot of money to get in, and there's no guarantee of income. Of course, there's no guarantee with income with anything, but with this product, the affiliate fee is a one-off $20 fee, which to me is not a gamble at all. Like, we spend $20 on coffee in 3 days, so at the very least, buy one bottle for yourself and put yourself in it, pay the $20 affiliate fee and put yourself in, and just watch what happens for the next 6 months. It doesn't matter if you're not active. It doesn't matter if you want a business. But if I send you an email and say you've got 60 active people under you, you only need to get a couple on your other leg and you will start making money, you'll know that it's worth it. This product is going viral. Erin, I have a couple of people reluctant to try the CBD as they are worried about positive testing. Scientifically roadside drug testing. I've seen some people commenting that they returned a positive result. What would happen if they tested positive roadside drug test? Sorry, long question. Erin, I answered this a little earlier. If there is any risk of, I've never been drug tested on the side of the road, so I don't know how prevalent that is. Obviously they are doing it, but I don't get pulled over. I must be too honest looking. There have been people that have tested. Our HTC is THC is extremely low, 0.03, but there are people that have been tested positive, but the majority of people have tested negative. But if you are worried about it, don't do it. It's that simple. If people are worried about testing positive, then don't take the oil. And that's the simplicity of it. Is it's the same as me. I run a business, and the last thing I want to be doing is getting done for dealing drugs. So I don't deal drugs. It's a conscious adult decision. I have no worries about testing positive. I believe in the product that much, and I don't believe that it would be an issue for me to test positive. And if I did, it's for personal health use only, and the amount would be so minimal that I would literally go to court and fight it, because it would be so stupid. But if there is any risk, if you're worried about it, don't take the oil. There's one simple answer to that. Yeah, and the drug tests are really easy to do. We're going to do it. We're going to stay on the oil for a month and go and get drug tested. So you can get positive for eating poppy seed oil. There you go. Apparently you can get tested positive for poppy seed oil. So there you go. I'm not worried about it, and neither is my husband, and anybody else that I've started on it. They couldn't give two hoots about testing positive, because it would be an absolute laughable offence anyway. But if there are people who are worried about it, just tell them don't bother, just walk away. And that's the other thing in this business. I'm not here to sign up people. I'm not here to make money out of people. I just want people on the oil. And if they're fearful, then I just walk away. I don't even spend time on people who are worried about that sort of thing, because their mindset won't get them past it anyway. So there's so many people out there who want it and who are busting to get their hands on it, that I just focus on the positive people. And that's a beautiful thing about this product, is there's so many people that want it. It is a viral product. It is going viral because so many people want it and know the advantages of it. The advantages are so huge. All right, so as far as the business goes, as I said, it's a $20 buy-in, which is nothing. And honestly, if you don't do anything with this in a year's time and you want your 20 bucks back, I'll give it to you personally. I trust the business that much. There are 3 different levels you can get into. You can go in as a builder, and obviously you still get paid, but you get paid a lower percentage of the people that come in under you. And the buy-in is the $20 one bottle. You can go in as a director, which is 4 products. It's $199, and these are US dollars, guys, so you have to convert them. $199 for your product. You get 4 bottles, so 4 products for that, whatever of your choosing, and a $20 buy-in. And that's a one-off $20 affiliate fee that you only pay once. You don't pay yearly. And that gives you a higher rate of pay on the people that come in underneath you. And then there's the executive, which is what we went in as. And that's 12 products at a lower price and your $20 affiliate fee. Now, obviously, there is shipping and handling on this. The shipping has been fantastically low, which is surprising because most MLMs overcharge on shipping. So we were really surprised that I think it was about $32 for shipping on our 12 bottles, which is really, really good price. And it's been, I think, $18 on the director's pack. So the shipping's great. Yes, you pay on top of that. But again, it's a pretty low buy-in. Can you upgrade later? Yes, you can. You can go in at the lowest level and upgrade at any time. What happens if you go in a builder but then want a director? You can upgrade. So yeah, at any time throughout the business, next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now, you can upgrade by buying one of the director or executive pack. So there's no issue with upgrading at all. And you get an instant change in your commission fee as well. So the pay system is different depending on what level you go in at. But the pay system is available if you know MLMs, and I don't. I haven't. I had to study it for the last couple of weeks. But if you know MLMs and you want to look at the pay structure on it and how it works, it's available via me or via the website. It's pretty easy to download. It makes a fair bit of sense when you know what you're looking at, but if you don't know what you're looking at, it's all gobbledygook. So I'm happy to sit down with anybody and talk through that. I'll actually do a webinar on it in the next few days for the people who are interested in wanting to know how the pay system works. I started as builder and upgraded, and it was easy. Yes, Nikki, you did. Congratulations. And you, Nikki, have already had a couple of people sign under you, so you're doing amazingly well. For somebody who has no idea what they're doing, you're doing great. Yes, Lisa, I'm happy to do some information on the pay system. It's really simple. You need both legs active. One is going to be because you're on this team, so we are building one leg for you. You need to focus on your weaker leg, and that leg is where you put all your people. And as soon as you've got a couple of people that are active at what we call a 300 binary value, that is how much product they've ordered and what level they've gone in at. If they are at 300 or more, you will start to get paid. As I said, in 3 weeks, we're at 5,000. It's not that hard, guys, and it's been an amazing journey for us so far to see how easy it has been. You need to be, thank you, Catherine, you are my little secretary happening on this call. You need to be on auto ship to be paid. And you'd be crazy if you're not, because this is building so fast that if you're not on auto ship, you don't have the benefits of being paid for the product that other people are buying, and they are buying it in droves. So yes, you absolutely need to be on auto ship, which makes you an active member, and it's as little as 1 bottle a month. So it's super easy to, if you've got a family using this, you'll go through a bottle a month anyway. If it's only you probably use a bottle every 2 to 3 months, depending on your condition. You may use a bottle a month if you've got chronic pain, but you do need to be on auto ship, and that's normal in an MLM. You have to be an active member if you want to get paid. That's pretty standard. So for those of you that have fear of being in an MLM, I get it 100%. The last thing you want to be doing is selling a product to your friends. I get it. I'm there with you 100%. I have not had to sell this product once in the 3 weeks that I've been in. It sells itself. It is not like any other product that I've known via an MLM. Most of them, you know, like juices and supplements and all that sort of thing, they're readily available in so many different other forms and through so many different other companies that you literally have to try and sell the benefits of your product. This product is not available to people unless they order this way. They can drive down to Nimbin, no problem at all, and pick it up, but you're doing it under the counter, and it's not fun, and it's not it's not easy to get product. This makes it legal for you, so it literally will sell itself. If you have issues with selling, don't worry about it. Get in, sit on it for 6 months, learn the product back to front, see the benefits of all the people around you, and you will learn to understand that you don't have to sell this. The product is that good that you're not having to sell it. That it's going to sell itself. We have Kat sending me all these notes. You're awesome, Kat. One of the and we do have amazing group support. None of us know what we're doing. We are all new to this, and we have a Facebook group. The guys, the support from the guys in Canada and America has been phenomenal. I haven't even asked for support. They've come on and they've supported us 100% from the moment that we joined, and they've helped us. They've answered our questions immediately. We didn't have to wait for support through the My Daily Choice group. We literally went onto the Facebook page and got answers straight away. So the support is amazing. We will support you 100%. I've been on the phone. My phone hasn't stopped, and neither has Kat's. Answering questions for people. You will not be left in the dark. If you want a question answered, the quickest way to go is to go on Facebook on the Good Oil group, and ask a question in there, and somebody will answer it for you, because they've all been, lots and lots of questions have been asked and lots of answers are up there. So the support has been fantastic. We are happy to sit down with you at any time and go over it, to teach you about the oil and how it works in the body, or to teach you about the business and how that works. All of us are more than happy to share our information. It doesn't need to be somebody that I'm signing up. If you're signing up somebody, or you've got a friend who wants to sign up somebody, then we'll all help. So we have a group get next Wednesday night, and I will be doing these weekly here on the Gold Coast. If we have Brisbane people that want to run it, if we have Sydney people that want to run an event, let's organise it, because we need to. This is a community-based product. It's to help people in their health. So we want to get people to these events so that they can feel the benefit of the oil. So if you want to set up events, please just contact us and we will organise them for you. Is illegal to, I feel this is still a grey area, seeing only launched 3 weeks. No, it didn't launch 3 weeks ago, Sarah. I joined 3 weeks ago. Thank you, Alita. I am real. You won't get any bullshit from me. Sarah, how would it possibly have? I get your questions, and I know you're worried about the legal side of it. And if you're that worried, honestly, sweetheart, don't do the business, because it has THC in it. But it would not get through customs if it was illegal. I can guarantee you that. The TGA is a nightmare to work with for protein balls. Ask Catherine. The bullshit that you have to go through, the loops that you have to close up for the TGA to get a product out is ridiculous. I am not concerned with the TGA. If you are, then don't do the business. If it's that much of a worry, honestly, don't do the business, because yes, it is a product that has been illegal in the past. It is now legal for personal use. You cannot sell it. They are the only things that you need to know. We have not had any problem shipping it, getting it shipped into Australia to any customer. So I get that you're worried, and I understand that. Oh, okay, it's your customers. Look, if your customers are worried, then just say what I've said. If they're that worried about it, then don't use the product. But it's been shipped to everyone. None have been held up. It's been no problem, and it's been in Australia for a lot longer than 3 weeks. There are people that have been working in the business. There's a couple of people in Australia on the leaderboard that have been working the business longer than us. So it's not new to Australia. But the laws I only joined 3 weeks ago to this business, but the laws changed in October last year. So love to have a get together on the Gold Coast. Yep, Sonia, absolutely. I've got our first one next Wednesday night. Unfortunately, it is fully booked out, because I used a beautiful local cafe that does organic food, that does beautiful homemade organic food, and we can only fit 20 people and it's already booked out. But I will put another one on very, very soon. I'll book it in for probably the following Friday night. Karen, which leg should I be joining under? Okay, for those of you in the business, you need to understand how a multi-level tree works, or a binary tree works. And the best thing for that is to go onto the training on the website. You should be building your weakest leg. So if you have a look on your dashboard and you have a look at your team, you will see that on one leg that you've got a few people coming in, say to the right, but nobody on your left. So your placement tool needs to put everybody onto the left. But you're pretty safe early on to have it on alternate. Don't panic about it too much, but it is something that we need to go through. Anybody who wants to do a private training on that, just put your hand up, not a problem. So join them under your weakest leg. Yes, Nikki, we're already booked out. Sorry, Erin, I will have more. Lisa, you're in for that Wednesday night, so don't worry. Alita, yeah, just send me a private message and we'll book in a training for that so you can understand it. I'm learning as well, so I will be asking questions to the team to answer your questions, but we've pretty well got our head around it now. The complications are actually working out the mathematics of paying who's under you. That's impossible because the team is so big already. So oh, you need help with the legs. Your legs are fine, Lisa. You're fine. And Erin, you will be confused. This is new to all of us. So what's the one when we don't want to use the product? Sorry if you answered, my phone had a zone out. So Paulette, if you want to just use the product, you just go on through whoever introduced you to the product. You just go on their website and you shop, just like you would go onto eBay and buy a pair of shoes or a supplement or whatever. You just go through their website link and you shop and you get it delivered to your door. So you don't have to be in the business, you don't have to be an affiliate, you can just be a normal customer and order the product. But you need to order it yourself. We cannot sell it to you. So sure, Paula, if it was me, then I'm happy to send you a link. Yes, Jade, thank you, Sonia. There is a really good training video on the website on how to work your legs. Pretty much all training is on the website, and they're really good training tools. They're what I used and what Tony used and what Kath used to learn. Oh, Kath hasn't watched them yet, I believe. TGA is Kath, the Therapeutic Goods Association. Sorry, I had a mind blank. Therapeutic Goods Association. It's the Australian Association. If you want to sell anything, it has to go through the TGA. Yeah, Kath hasn't watched the videos yet. Thanks, Nikki. I got it. Cheers, guys. Don't worry about the TGA. It's not something, we are not selling products, so we do not have to worry about it. We are importing product for personal use. End of story. Okay. So all the training's available and through the websites. They're really good. But if anybody wants to sit down with me, I am more than happy to do it anytime. So that will be, that's a given. And I'll do 2 or 3 people at a time or do them personally. Don't feel like an idiot. Don't feel like you don't know what you're doing. It is brand new to all of us. I want you to all, I put a little post up on our wall. Imagine, go back to when you first started driving a car and how difficult it was when you first sat in that driver's seat and there was so much to know and so much to do all at once, and how difficult it was to go, I've got to put my foot here on this pedal and I've got to put my gear in here and I've got to do this and I've got to look at my mirrors and I've got to do this, and it was all so overwhelming. Down the track, a year down the track, you were the best driver in the world. You were the best driver on the road and you knew exactly what you're doing. So it's just unfamiliar right now. The program itself, the system itself, has been around for years, and it's actually this is one of the best systems I've seen in MLMs. Well, Tony has seen, because I'm not into them, but it is one of the best I've seen. So understand, it is confusing. You will get to know it, and it will make perfect sense in time. All you need to know right now is that you're not in it to sell anything. This product is going to sell itself. You're in it because you want this oil to help your health and help your friends, and that's all you need to know, and that's all you need to talk about. How long has Hempworx been in Australia? Hempworx launched and was available in Australia 18 months ago. It launched with the parent company, or the MLM that it's run through is called My Daily Choice, and they've been around for a few years. But Hempworx, so the guys who run My Daily Choice, and this is all on the website, he had some sort of chronic pain, some sort of issues with an injury of some sort, and his wife got onto CBD oil and the company was called Hempworx, and it was a miraculous change in his pain levels. So they were already running My Daily Choice, so they loved the product so much that they brought Hempworx in as an affiliate on their My Daily Choice, and they created the whole system in order for us to be able to use it as a business. So the guys that run My Daily Choice have personal experience with how good the oil is, and that's why they brought it on. So the Hempworx has been with My Daily Choice for 18 months, and it's been in Australia. It's been available to Australia that whole time. I can't tell you how long the Australian crew have been doing it. We are only new to it. So understand, with marketing like this, if you get in at the top, it's an easy run. In 2 or 3 years' time, it becomes a hard slog. So guys, get in as soon as you can, even if it's just as a $20 affiliate. At least then you're locking yourself in place. I think it's only been here about 3 months. Cool. So remember, our laws have prohibited the use of this up until I think it was October when it was changed for Queensland. So that's the reason it hasn't been in Australia. And our law change has meant that we're getting in super early. And anybody who knows anything about businesses is the earlier you get in, the easier it is, because you want to get in while it's still viral. So guys, I hope I've covered everything. As I say, I'm not a webinar expert. I'm not a speaking expert. All I'm doing is getting on and trying and sharing the information with you. If there's anything I've missed, please ask in the group so that everybody can benefit from the answers. I thank you so much to all of you for joining me. It's been fun to do my first webinar. Even though we've dropped out, we managed to get it back on board really quickly. And I also worked out how to do my presentation, which is really cool. Thanks, guys. If you have any questions, please go back to the people that you initially spoke to about the business. Remember, all of these people that I have joined up and now running their own business. You don't want to come back to me if you've spoken to somebody else. You need to go back to your original person that you spoke to. We are heart-centered. We are not about getting in and putting people in to make money. This is about a product, not about a business. And I want you to know that it's so important for you to go back to the original person that you spoke to. If you're going to order or if you're going to sign up, do not come through me if you've already spoken to someone else. If any other questions, love being a part of it. Thank you, Lisa. I'll be doing these really regularly, and if you have specific answers that you want, questions that you want answered, get them to me before the webinar so I can make sure that I've got the answers for you straight up, because as I said, very new to me, this network marketing thing. Tony's been doing it for years, but I had no idea. But as far as the oil goes, if you've got any sort of issues with pain, arthritis, any of that, you just want to get on and try the product. That's the main thing here. Is this product is 100% natural, and nature knows best. Nature heals everything. It doesn't require any intervention from any. We don't need to take drugs. We need to work with the body that we have, and what nature has provided us to heal with. And if we really understand that that's where this business is coming from, it will stay heart-centered, and we will have an amazing crew behind us. So thank you for joining. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for joining. Again, if you have any more questions, please message me. Don't forget to go back and join through, if you want to become an affiliate, join through the person you initially spoke to. If you want to order product, go back through the person that you initially spoke to, and they will give you the links and you can have it directly to your door. In Australia, it's taking us about 2 weeks to get product here. So I know it's frustrating waiting for the product. We had to wait for ours too, but trust me, it's worth the wait. It is an amazing product. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I will be doing Facebook Lives again, and anybody who wants to learn how to, what I've just done and run a webinar, don't ask me, I have no idea what I just did, but no, I will help you wherever we can. We want to share as much information as we can. If you want me to run a webinar for you, I am more than happy to do that. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening, and the replay is available, so share it with your friends, and may the hemp be with you. Thanks, guys, from the Good Oil Group. Appreciate your support. Cheers.